Hi, I'm Edwin.
I'm Aisha.
Welcome to Laman7. In this video, we're going to answer some of the burning questions that we have from our customers, and these are questions that we get so often. So let's start with the first one. What is the process? With this question, I'm going to let my operation manager answer this. Aisha?
Over the past few years, we have refined our process and we've come up with this 4D methodology, so which are discovery, design, develop and deploy. In discovery, it's more about strategy, understanding you, your business, your customers, and what are you trying to achieve, and bringing all that into design, where we plan out and we come up with the design for the website. And then after that is the coding part, which is the development, putting all the prototype design into action. And then after that is deploy, which is going through several checklists and then making sure that everything is functional, everything is pixel perfect before we transfer from development server into live server.
Right, it's definitely not several checklists, it's hundreds of checklists.
Let's just be modest.
Just be modest.
Okay, next question, number 2. Can we get a mockup?
The short answer is no, you cannot get a mockup. For us to come up with the mockup, we need to understand what is it that you want to achieve with the website. What is it that you want to do and how are you going to get there? Because if we provide you with a mockup and we do not understand any bit about your business and how are you going to use this website for, it'll be pointless. The keyword is pointless because it's like giving an option of 10 shirts and for you to decide which one would you like most. And of course we're going to lose. 9 out of 10 we're going to lose. We don't understand what is it that you want. And you have to understand that this is from a business decision, and once we build a mock-up, it's basically like a third or a half of the project is already done. It's what we stand for, and design are really expensive. And most certainly you not go to any gallery and then you ask for a painting. Can I put this painting in my house for 1 month, and then I decide whether I want to buy? No, that's not going to happen. So similarly, that's how we see our services as. So if you want a mock-up, there's a small fee that you can pay and we can decide from there if you like it or don't like it. But another option is you can look at our portfolio and see what we've done, how we have solved our customers' problem and why it looks like certain way it does. So the next question is, what if I don't like the website? Aisha?
Okay, I've actually never got this question. Maybe not by a lot, very small, but I'm sure it's one of the burning questions that are at the top of our client's mind. Okay, you need to understand that with each of the process that I've mentioned earlier, the clients are involved in every stage, including the smallest thing. In design, we have a few stages. So we have planning, we have mood board, we have wireframe, prototyping, mockup. So all of this, the clients are involved in every step of the way. So it's quite impossible for a client to not like the website because they have been involved in the design early on. Unless if the direction has changed, then of course it's considered as changes instead of like, oh, I don't like the outcome.
So basically it's not like, ta-da, here's your website. No, that's not gonna happen.
Doesn't come out of the blue.
And then you just have to decide, oh, do I have to pay now, everything? Oh, no, it doesn't work that way.
Okay, next question. Why should we work with you?
I'd love to take this question. For a designer, it's always about solving problems. If you ask any designer, it's always about solving a problem. Okay, coming from a management consultant background where I actually help big companies like GLCs and then government agencies, what I do back then was more on finding ways to improve their revenue, minimizing their costs and optimizing their production. So what I did back then, I feel that I owe this to the world, that I have to put in the web design. When you build website with us, it's not just about the website, the front part of it, it's actually how you present yourself to the world, because these are branding. For websites, sometimes it's at the first impression and sometimes it's at the considering stage where they couldn't decide between you or your competitors. So what actually matters here is that When you design a website, it's more about solving your business problem. And I feel that it's really important for me, coming from a management consulting background, to help you with this. And website is not just a website, it's not just a surface area, it's what lies underneath, what's stacked. So your website could look amazing, but your business actually does not support that website. Or your business is really amazing, and I see this a lot. Your business is really amazing, but your website is just a fraction of what you can do. This is a mismatch that has to be fixed for you to improve your revenue.
Following up question is, who would you like to work with?
I love this question. It's a very good follow-up question. Okay, I like to work with someone who's passionate about their work, something they really love about their product, and they really feel that the product can actually bring value to their audience, to the customers, and they have complete mastery of what they do. So these people are normally go out their way into investing in bigger things in life. So I would like to work with this kind of people simply because they give out the energy, and I would love to return those kind of energy back to you and ensure that what we do here matters a lot. Number 6, what is the price range for your web design service?
Typically, it can start from 5K, but it really depends on the scope of work. So how deep you want us to go, like how big of the scope is, how detailed you want it to be, all of those adds up to the cost. So if it's a pretty simple one, it can be on the low end spectrum, but if there's a lot of volume, if there's a lot of function involved, very sophisticated, then of course it's going to add more into the price range.
Another aspect to it is the license. If you're thinking about building a website that has a lot of cool features and security and stuff like that, so it depends on the plugins that are being used, and sometimes it depends on the CMS that you're using. So that varies a lot. Having said that, there are some hidden charges that sometimes you overlook, especially when it comes to content, because the content is normally where people don't anticipate to pay for the photographer or for the copywriter. So these are the costs that you might want to have in your mind upfront before building the website.
Okay, next question number 7. Why are you expensive or cheap?
I don't normally get this question, but I can somewhat tell when people just stop responding to me and just to tell me that I'm expensive. But what I like to explain to you is that expensive or cheap, it's actually relative. It depends on where are you in the market right now, what are you doing, and what goal do you want to achieve, right? On another note, you don't just pay for the website, you also pay for the process. And for our experience, we've been at this for about 20 years right now. It's not collective effort. Mine alone about 20 years, and Aisha about 15 years. So that's a lot of weight to this. Think of it as paying for a shortcut. How are we cheap? I'm not sure about that. We don't get that often, but when you compare that to agency level, yes, we are slightly cheaper. Okay, so Aisha, question number 8. Can you guarantee success?
I don't think anybody can guarantee success 100%, but of course this depends on the definition of success itself. Before building your website, you need to define your goals first. What are your goals and what do you want to achieve? So that's very important for you so that we can plan the website towards your goal.
So what example of goals?
A goal might look something like 1,000 clicks per month, or maybe you just want to get on the first page of Google. So those goals might look like.
Yeah, so we find ways to actually work there. So we cannot guarantee you success, nobody can. And if anyone ever guarantee you success, first chance you have, run away.
Next question, is your service suitable for new business?
Well, it depends actually on your capital. If you're starting out and you have lots of investor, you obviously are being pressured to produce result. So I would suggest you find an agency or find us to help you with your website. But if you're just starting out and just testing an idea of business, whether it's going to work, I would highly suggest that you start on social platform like Facebook or Instagram, and then see from there whether there's going to be any market and whether the market is receptive of your products. So from there, you can decide whether you want to build a website or not. So Aisha, what's your after sales service like?
For all of our projects, we have 1 month warranty. If there's any problem whatsoever, you can refer to us within this 1 month period. Of course, you have the option to subscribe to monthly maintenance. Even if you don't subscribe to our monthly maintenance, we still contact you once in a while just to check up on you and your website. Finally, how do we contact you?
That's easy. Just click on the link below and then answer a series of questions. We just like to know who are we speaking to, what kind of business do you run, what kind of buying stage are you at. And just pick the right time and date, we'll give you a call. Until then, I think that's about it. That's a wrap. So, see ya.
Bye.